All right. So I just got home from being on vacation for a week here, and I got some packages while I was gone. So we're going to open them up. I don't even remember what all they are. So we're going to use this SOG Trident here. This was a Father's Day gift. It's the OD Green Trident clip point. Very cool. So let's see what we got here. Some of these are going to be older knives. And I got a fly in here buzzing around. One of them, I only remember ordering 3, but I think I have 4 packages here. So, we'll see what I got. If I can make it through this bubble wrap. Okay, so look at that. We got a vintage Uncle Henry Schrade cutlery knife, guaranteed against loss for 1 full year. Shaving sharp, rust-resistant blades of Schrade plus steel, unbreakable Delrin handle. Schrade limited lifetime warranty. Made and printed in the USA. All right, 8897UH. Signature pocket knife. Okay, check this out. I do not remember buying this. It's a Stockman pattern. So 3 blades. We got like a pen blade here on the end, and this we got the sheep's foot style. Hear that close. And this Schrade USA 897UH. I do not remember ordering this, but I guess it's like new old stock or something. That doesn't look like this has ever been used. So that's pretty neat. I think all of these are going to be like old timer Schrade knives. Man, yeah, this looks like it's never been used. I do not remember ordering this. Hopefully I got it for a good deal. Unless somebody sent it to me out of the goodness their heart. I don't know. Terry, if you're watching this, I probably bought this from you on eBay, but yeah, that's pretty neat. Pretty neat little Stockman pattern. I guess it's like what Case would call the medium Stockman. That's what this is. Very cool. Nice. Yeah, and it has the box and papers in here. I wonder if it lists, let me see if I can slide these out of here without ripping this box. Nice old knife. See if there's any hint of a date. Like, see if it has like a copyright date on the paper or something. Okay, here it explains that what was on the box. If you accidentally lose your Uncle Henry knife within 1 year and wish to claim a replacement, 1, have a registration form on file with Schrade Cutlery. Fill out both sides of the lost claim certificate. So, not if this breaks or something. If you lose it, the Schrade company would have replaced this knife. That's a pretty darn good warranty right there, because I mean this is old school. There's no pocket clip on this. This can just slide right out of your pocket. I've lost stuff like that. I used to carry a Gerber dime multi-tool in my pocket, and that slid out somewhere, and that's a bummer, because I liked that little thing. I guess not enough to buy another one, but I did enjoy carrying that and having that handy little tool in my pocket. Let's see. See if there's any sort of dating on this paper. Okay, it says copyright 2000. So this would have been just a few years before they kind of went under and got the name, you know, Uncle Henry Schrade and all got sold, and they started producing knives in China. So this knife is probably about 25 years old from the turn of the century. Pretty cool. Yeah, hopefully I got that for a good deal. Don't remember buying this one. And it's got the box. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. All right. We got a box here. Let's see. Oh, there that goes. My leather strap. Let's see here. Okay. I think I know what this one is. So we got the Schrade name up here, and this is a really nice leather belt sheath. Still got that nice leather smell to it. So this is an old timer, and this is their folding lockback hunter. Now, as you can see, we've got some corrosion on this brass bolster here, because it's been sitting in this leather sheath for who knows how long. All right, but that'll come right off. And look at that blade. This blade looks like it has never ever been used. This is the old timer Model 6 OT. It's kind of their version of the world famous Buck Model 110. Now, I'm gonna make a loud statement here. This design, although it is the design of the Buck 110, it may be actually better than the Buck 110, because it is a bit lighter, because this big brass heavy bolster is only on the front end and not the back. So what you have is a front heavy knife, which can be good for going in, puncturing and slashing around if you want to use this as your fighting knife, and not have that added weight in the back. And you also, the back here is a lanyard hole if you're the kind of person who likes to have a lanyard on their knife. So really neat. I know I didn't pay a ton of money for this one, definitely less than a brand new Buck 110. I got this for I think $36 with shipping, and that feels pretty sharp. I didn't test the sharpness on that Stockman. Yeah, this is razor sharp, guys. Make sure I didn't cut myself. Let me go ahead and, man, I gotta clean up around here. See if, well, here, this wicked clean is right here. We'll just get that verdigris off. That stuff does clean right off typically. Get that off the bolster. A little bit on the back. There's, you know, the brass liners on the back too. I do want to find my bottle of Flitz polish, because this cleaner isn't exactly a polish. I do have another this Mother's polish here. I'm going to use a Q-tip. Got Q-tips here for this type of work too. And just kind of spread that around. Rub it in. Use the cloth here too. All right. Let's see. Paper towel. Just wipe off that polish and the kind of, you know, grit left from what was on there. No clue how old this one would be. Here's a size comparison. That SOG Trident. The blade on the old timer looks like it's a hair longer. Now this looks overall length is longer because it has this protruding lanyard hole on the back, but you know, actual blade length, maybe they're about the same. This is 3 3/4, so between 3 3/4 and 4 inches. This old timer knife. Really cool. I like this. Definitely like this. And this should be 1095 steel. Yeah, we'll probably do some more polishing on that. As you know, the longer I have it, you know. Nice. Yeah, this is cool and awesome leather sheath. So this has turned into a long unboxing video. I tell you what, you didn't expect this when you first clicked on it. Actually, you probably did because it says the time. I wasn't expecting it to be this long. All right, next up. What do we got? Looks like something in there. Oh, no, it's just part of the envelope. All right. Trash. Get this out of the paper. Yeah, okay. This is a old-timer sharp finger. I got this real cheap on eBay. Has their nylon sheath. You know what? Seller sent me the wrong knife. This is not the knife I ordered. That's why I didn't recognize this. Now, this needs sharpened. That's okay. It's a pre-owned knife. But yeah, it's another sharp finger to have in the collection. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. And one more here, right? And that stinks. Seller sent me the wrong knife. Hopefully they can make it right. They probably shipped the one I wanted off to somebody else. Now this one is another version of this one. This is a handy knife. I carried one of these. I took it on my vacation, a sharp finger in the leather sheath. Okay. Let's get this out. This is another sharp finger. Now this one is new. Old Timer released this series 2 or 3 years back now, so it's not super new, but this, unlike this and the other Old Timer sharp fingers you buy at Walmart, this one here is generational. This one is made in America out of 1095 steel, just like the old days. So those of you who have been pissing and poo-pooing on my videos because they don't make them like they used to in America, well, this one's for you. And for me too, because I also like made in USA. That's a sharp point. That is a sharp edge, unlike the Chinese one I got. So, props to USA for putting a sharper edge on their knives than the communists over in China. Yeah, this is nice. Real nice polish, a high polish on this. It's not quite a mirror polish, but it is a high polish on this 1095. The Old Timer USA model 152 OTG. This is model 152 OT. This is the OTG for generational series. Now, the handle scales on this are genuine bone. The others, these are saw cut Delrin that Old Timer's been using for probably since their inception in 1958. But this, this is something special. This is made in America. Let's compare it here with this one. That's what I thought. So the blade on this generational one is a hair bigger than the regular Chinese version. That's interesting. I think it may be a little narrower, but it's a little longer. Very interesting. And like most Old Timer knives, comes with a beautiful leather sheath. This is an anomaly. They don't come in these sheaths anymore. I guess they discontinued nylon sheaths because nobody likes nylon sheaths. Oh, there goes the silica pack that was in there. But yeah, even the newer Chinese ones, you get a nice leather sheath. So let's drop that in here. See how it does. very classic hunting knife. Old Timer Sharp Finger debuted in 1974. Let me adjust this leather strap. There we go. Beautiful package. Beautiful package. Now this one is, I think, the most expensive knife that Old Timer sells today. Usually you can find these at retailers for around $70. I had a gift card, so I didn't have to shell that much out my pocket for this one, but I think it's definitely worth it. You know, be made in America, a classic American design. So this video is going on long enough, so take it easy, guys. We'll see you on the next video.